Like, don't, man, don't. Just come in
No,
with
but
some
just like
energy.
coming
Come
in
in
and seeing
dancing.
like, but your buddy language is like,
I was taking a break.
okay, good.
Okay, we're ready. Thank you.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you finally.
Very nice to meet you.
After all the movies that I've seen, including Princess Diaries, which made
You must
me
have been like 5 when it came out.
really.
Yeah. You must have been a very young man when it came out.
It's funny because this Saturday I'm celebrating my 40th anniversary. So
Really?
thank you. Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
Right, you should write a book.
Yeah, about
My
Black Don't
tips.
Crack.
It is true. And congratulations.
Thank you for that. Now, but congratulations about that movie. It's going to be kind of tricky without spoiling anything, but that's why it was interesting just to see some other interviews that you did around that movie. And I was very surprised that you were apparently like the only person asked if you would go on a journey on a spaceship as long as your husband is with you.
Yes.
That would definitely go for it. How come? Is it that you don't like Earth?
No, I love Earth. I love it, but I really am curious about space. Definitely curiosity, a sense of adventure. But I would like to come back. Like, if it was a one-way ticket, and it meant saving mankind, I would do it. I would feel a sense of obligation. But if mankind is looking for an actress to save it, then we've got bigger problems.
But at least can we say, is it really about saving the Earth? Because especially your character is coming out with a theory when it comes to science and actually human relationship for some reason that I found very interesting, very particular. So that's why in the end I felt like it's not only about saving the world, it's really about the human condition for some reason.
Yes. Yeah.
So
So
can we say, is it really pretty much more about saving the Earth, or is it just far more than that?
well, the movie posits the theory that the Earth cannot be saved. So the question is, does mankind die with the Earth, or does mankind transcend our surroundings? And I won't tell you how the film answers that question, but you know, there is a chance that the Earth, the Earth might, there might be a point where we can't be here anymore. Do I think mankind is worth saving? Do I think would I like to see us survive even if the Earth doesn't in that regrettable circumstance? Yes, I would. I think we're worth it.
One thing is that I saw this one, a very close friend of mine, actually, that's his channel, and after we saw the movie, actually it took me like half a day just to swallow this entire thing. I was like, whoa, what a
It's
ride.
pretty big.
It is. And
Yeah.
also I think it was you who also said like that what do you like about the movie, that it's definitely, it's not about challenging the audience, but it doesn't take his audience as dumb.
Yeah.
And he, for example, said like, you know, this is the kind of movie that even if you're dumb, you just shut up. So how can you say that? Isn't it for some reason maybe not to expect too much from the audience, who just might go in there, oh, Chris Nolan, that's the guy who did like Batman, right? And yeah, also sorry, she was also like a Batman, so I believe this is going to be an action movie. But this is something totally different. This is not like a typical Nolan movie. Would you agree?
That's interesting. I've never thought about what a typical Nolan movie is. I think it's a film that requires a lot of its audience, and I think Chris is right to ask that. I think people want it. I think people are hungry for it. I think that we have a lot of, options if you just want to go and have some mindless entertainment. That's a lot of things. This film is something else. I think that's a very, very good thing. But I think Chris's films, even the Batman films, have always have never taken the audience's intelligence. Am I saying this correctly? Oh God, that's funny. That's ironic. I don't think Chris. I'm so sorry. I'm having a complete jet lag moment.
Don't worry. I mean, you were in space, so I understand.
It had a very bad. I have space brain. I'm spacing. I think Chris trusts his audience, and I think he does in Batman. And in Batman, those movies were long. They required, a certain amount of intelligence from the audience too, even though it was fun popcorn entertainment. But it had some very deep themes running through it. So I actually would say that this is a very typical Chris Nolan film. I just think it's his best one yet.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a very human story. That's what I'm really excited for the audience, to get a sense of the great cast that we have.
I love the relationship we have. When you're in a scene, it's free and it's intimate. Yeah, it's fun.
I thought about what it would be like to have to leave everyone you love behind, what it would be like to have to live a life where you live cut off. always telling yourself that you're doing it for the greater good. I was very moved by that.
My favorite part of any process is the feeling of an ensemble, is a collaboration, is working with the actors and creating something.
There's such a great ensemble feel to this cast.
I came in late enough that when I met with Chris, he had the headshots on the wall of who was there, and I got to see that, you know, it was McConaughey and Anne, and Lithgow was on there, Michael Caine.
It's all in the casting. I mean, Chris knew what he was doing when he put these people together.